The video situation in my family room is pretty sick, but I am on, I think, video number 4 dealing with the audio. The hardwood floors echo, there's no good place to put the speakers, and the entire room is on an angle. It's basically a recipe for disappointment. That is where the Sony HT-A9 comes in. It's a 4-speaker surround sound system that uses a combination of multiple drivers, microphones on every unit, and what Sony calls 360 spatial sound mapping to work in any kind of living room. The only problem is that as recently as this morning, when we arrived to shoot this video, we were still having problems with the wireless audio cutting out and cracking. Now, there was a new firmware update that we did just apply, and it might help. Honestly, it's been over a year. I don't feel like waiting around for another movie night to be ruined. It's time to do what I should have done in the first place. Run some Kat-Tang wires. You gonna help, boy?
Yeah, and can I also tell them about our sponsor?
MSI, their Mag Z790 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi motherboard gives PC gamers so many cool features, we don't even have time to list them all. We'd be here forever. You'll have to check it out yourself at the link below.
There are a lot of reasons that I've stuck with the HT-A9s as long as I have. They look good, they sound surprisingly good given the challenges of this room. Even Sam agreed when he pulled out the equipment and was like,
impressive?
not bad actually. And you can put them anywhere you want and get really convincing surround. Of course, if we're gonna drag Sam all the way out here just to do a frequency response test, that's not gonna be good use of his talents. So he also dragged out our head and torso simulator, or HATS, which is gonna allow you guys to throw your headphones on right now and experience the surround sound of the HT-A9s alongside us. And that is why I have tolerated this bloody thing for so long. When these things work, it is a genuinely great and utterly unique product because nothing matches the flexibility, especially with how renter-friendly it is. There's no wires even, except that's kind of the problem. I would love nothing more at this point than to just keep these exactly the way they are and then just run a wire to them. That would solve my entire issue with this product. The problem is that I can't, because Sony, in their infinite wisdom, didn't include the option to run wires. I mean, I kind of get it. That's the whole point of the product, but that doesn't mean that I don't hate it. So, what do we do now? To answer that, Sony sent over one of their new receivers that, at least according to the marketing material, has the same 360 spatial sound mapping, but I'm a little confused by that because they say you can use it with normal speakers, like these Prime satellites and Prime elevations from SVS that they sent over. But I don't really get it, because the whole special sauce here is that the speakers have microphones and are aware of their position relative to each other. How on earth are you gonna get the same room correction?
Well, think about a normal receiver setup, right?
Yeah.
There's no calibration mic for these, right? You don't set it up and calibrate it that way.
Right.
In a home theater, you have a calibration mic that you put where you want the optimal place, and it calibrates the speakers based on that best seat, right? So in theory, we still have a lot of the same information. It's just kind of in a different format.
Well, whether it works or not, you guys are gonna know, because we're gonna have the raw audio files from the experience before with the HT-A9s and with the new receiver linked in the video description. Let's give this a shot, shall we?
It's usually a good sign that it's heavy.
Wait a second. Why are there so many speakers?
Well, I wasn't sure how we were gonna do this because, like you said before, the room is, it's not really great for speakers.
My intention was to just use the TV panel as the center channel. Like
We can
I
do
was,
that. We can still do that. It has like a speaker level input.
and then just put 4 speakers.
You don't want height?
I wasn't planning to.
Well, we have height. I mean, in theory, you can also use them not height. You can put them on the ground and bounce them off the ceiling, kind of like these speakers.
Well,
But
if they're here now, then I guess we're doing it.
oh, great.
No!
Oh! That's salt. You could just glue it back on, right? Does that work? Oh, that's all the drywall paper.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
that's bad.
Now that the expert's on site, how are we going to wire this up in a way that is not awful?
Not awful?
Oh.
I mean, getting up is not so bad, and once you're above the crown molding, getting over is not so bad.
Yeah.
It's the molding that's the problem.
This is gonna get real ugly real quick. I mean, the homeowner is gonna really love this one, so.
Are you sure that you showed Yvonne these speakers and explained where they're going? Because I feel like we should check the
Oh,
life approval
explain where
factor
they're
of
going.
this.
I was just gonna put them kind of where they already were. She had wife approval for the speakers themselves. We didn't talk about positioning.
Vaughn,
All right, well, this one, I got this one.
you guys are showing her all the obvious stuff.
What if it's just here?
You'll have to angle it this way for sure. Like,
Have to
you
angle
absolutely
it.
can't do that.
And now this surface is gonna cause reflections and hurt audio. How about like right here? This doesn't look that, there's a thing right there.
Those are not the problem. This is the problem.
Okay.
The intention is to put these on the ceiling, firing down for overhead audio.
Okay.
I was told you approved this.
I didn't approve that.
In the corner, it's not so bad.
I mean, that isn't that bad in the corner right there.
We'd have 2 total, one in the corner over there.
Are you even the same lady that wouldn't let me put air conditioning ceiling cassettes because they were too ugly?
Totally different. Do you know how big those were? Those were like this wide by this wide.
Yeah, but they didn't
That's
stick
tiny.
down.
At least they're like white.
Yeah, it's white and it's in the corner.
Those were white.
Is it gonna work?
Oh, it's wired.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be cable channel everywhere.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Also,
no
I
one
ripped a
told
bunch of paint off the wall.
me- No one told me that.
Well, where did you think the wires were gonna go?
I don't know. The other ones were wireless.
But that's what's wrong with them.
Where'd you rip the paint off with?
Why did you tell her?
No!
Oh!
Should make a video about these welders.
Okay, it's spooled up pretty good in the bottom there.
Oh wow.
I reordered the stuff we ordered in the past, and they must have changed the product for the SKU.
It's tiny.
But it fits 2 wires, which is the most we need to run in any direction.
Perfect, thank you. Question for you, Sam. Can you see these wires?
If I pay attention, yes, but I see just the edge of it. I wouldn't know it was a cable if I didn't know. Looks like part of the wall.
Okay, new plan, finishing nails.
You have a brad nailer?
Dang it, I don't.
Oh, do you just knock the trim?
Yeah,
That's what I was trying to avoid, buddy. And use the big staple gun.
I tried. That was not successful.
If it makes you feel any better, this is working really well.
How's it going, Jamie?
We're just mounting up a couple of these. You already had an existing hole, so I'm just gonna use another one.
What do you think? Are these gonna hold okay?
I don't know if they fall on the ground, let me know. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty darn good.
I like that the cable channel is small.
As good a time as any to shout out the Jerry Rig Everything knife, available in a variety of colors and materials at lttstore.com.
You thinking right about here?
I would say go a little higher.
Where do you want that height speaker on this side? What, way over there?
Yeah.
So I went and I jammed both of these cables in here for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, well, you didn't ask, you just did it, so. You should fix this. It'll come off. It looks not that bad,
No, it looks really bad.
but it's underneath.
No, it looks really, really bad. Okay, well, now that's done.
Just grab a shot of that really quick.
So basically this just goes right to this corner here and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good at least because then it means that this mess in the corner will be hidden.
My left, there, perfect.
Tilt it down a bit more. That's good.
Did we, pray tell, label them on this side?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I never intended this. The whole idea of having a theater room is that this one was not supposed to be all height channels and surround sound. You know what? Do you know why? Do you know why it's a narrow border on the sides and a thick border on the bottom and the top?
He was gonna put a soundbar.
Because I was just gonna put a flippin' soundbar in.
Blasphemy.
That was the original backup plan. This was never the plan. Okay, so right here is where you want it, basically?
I would grab a speaker and sanity check it, because you don't want to have to do that twice.
Well, this is about the same height as that one. I already eyeballed that one.
YOLO.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, is there a stud there?
I don't know.
It would be really good to put it in a stud.
Yeah, I agree. Let's find out if we hit one. The answer is no.
Ah, great. We're gonna be using the TV as a center channel, and in some brands and models, you can only do that with their sound bar or whatever. This specific TV, the Sony A95K, worked well with the HT-A9s as a center channel, and it will also work well with just wires, because it has both. So we can just put our speaker wires into our receiver and use this as a center channel.
If only Sony's audio folks talked to their TV folks about just, you know, having just plugging in a wire as a backup, then we wouldn't even be in this situation. So that is supposed to kind of point kind of approximately at like kind of where people are gonna sit or something.
No, in front.
Sorry?
Slightly in front.
Okay. All right, I'm calling that good.
All right, I'm over here prepping our subwoofer. This is the SVS 3000 Micro. It's gotta be the cutest subwoofer ever. From what I recall, it is actually less than 12 inches, 1 foot in every dimension. Super tiny, but it's like 800 watt RMS, dual opposing subwoofers. I'm just putting on their isolation feet here. It just helps to reduce the amount of like actual physical, like shaking cabinets and stuff, and more focus on the noise, the sound, the bass.
Mechanical vibration.
Mechanical vibrations, reduces the transmission of mechanical vibrations. There you go.
I knew we had Sam here for a reason other than the excellent job he did putting adhesive backings on these cable channels.
Oh, apparently you can do the TV center channel mode through eARC. That's kind of cool, actually.
Which has been great for family movie night for the last few weeks, but we ran out of time to actually get the thing calibrated and then get our after recording for you guys. So Sam, are we set up?
Yeah.
And it's worth noting that we obviously don't have the hats in the ideal seating position, but we're just gonna move the couch forward once you guys are done being in my living room with me. So this is where the alpha spot will be, just scooched forward a bit. The calibration process is pretty similar to other AV receivers, but with one extra step. So we take our included microphone, plug it into the front, put it in our ideal listening position, and then, I don't know if this is to do with the 360 spatial mapping or what, but we also then put it here and run another check.
I mean, I've never even had one with a stand like this. Mind you, this is like a $2,000 US receiver, so it's on the more premium end of things.
Yeah, we use TV as center.
Oh God, why do they do it like this?
I don't know, it's kind of intuitive.
Is it though?
Yeah, you just scroll through and you just pick the
3.1,
picture that
but
looks
why
like your
wouldn't you
thing.
just pick the configuration and then add the center one after.
I don't know. There,
TV center speaker.
perfect.
Overhead speakers, what are our options? They don't have
Oh,
a
that's right.
classification for this style of speaker, but we'll do
Yeah.
top.
Okay, here we go.
Room measurement.
Wait,
Oh, like physical measurement.
okay. Oh, he was ready. Oh, you know what? Sure, fine. I'll stay here. Sam will do it. Nice. Oh, all right, I'll help. 12 feet. All right.
3 feet.
3 feet.
You were right the last time.
We'll just, world's best measuring tape.
It's 9 feet.
Okay. Screen height.
Oh, I'm up again. Jeez,
I've
you
never
guys.
done this before.
Yeah, does it shame you if your screen height is up here above your fireplace? Because it really should.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, everyone be quiet.
Okay.
And then second
Alright.
measurement, we put the mic down there.
Save.
Save. That's it. That's all. That was pretty fast.
This is the thing that the other Sony does, right? That
Right.
it's moving in the right
Well,
place.
Yeah, I mean, it says it just, this is adding phantom surround back. Type A is best for movie content.
Well, let's do that.
So this is going to add surround backs. Optimize the frequency characteristics of the speakers. Select the calibration type you want to use. Sets the frequency characteristics of the Sony listening room where this model was developed.
I mean, if that's how Sony thinks it should be heard, then it sounds to me like that's how we should listen to it.
I I feel very surrounded.
Those virtual rears
Yeah. Did you hear that at all?
quite in the rear of me.
Yeah, that's very strange. The speakers definitely sound better.
Oh, that's no question. I mean, we knew that was gonna happen. What I didn't think would happen is those virtual rears being so convincing.
Okay, honestly, for me, I didn't feel like I discreetly heard any speakers. I mean, obviously there's audio, and I could kind of tell there's some coming from the side and the front, but I didn't feel like I could be like, that speaker's there, and that one's there, and that one's there. It was pretty smooth, I guess is the way I would put it. I want to check how it selected some of these things. One of the big things that receivers will do is set speakers to a large setting, and what that means is it doesn't cross over the bass to the subwoofer. You pretty much always want to cross over the bass to your subwoofer. It's going to do a better job than even some expensive, massive, big speakers. So you're going to want to go in and set those all to small, even if it didn't do that otherwise. Hopefully it didn't do that, because I imagine we might have to recalibrate. Oh boy. It set them all to large. Another thing you can do when you're setting up your receiver is configure the crossover manually. That calibration is going to try to manually set it, although I don't know what it's doing because it set them all to large anyways. But we're going to go check the website, and then you want to set the crossover a little bit above the rated minimum frequency response of the speaker. So say if it says like 60, we're going to set it like 70 or 80. And to its credit, it automatically set them all to 120. But I think these speakers can go a little bit lower. Hey, look at that. They're all small. It actually shows you that they're small. It's almost like it should be part of this wizard. Everybody shut up.
Okay, now we listen to the demo again.
I feel like I heard more bass at the end.
I was gonna say we had maybe more bass.
Yeah.
I want to hear the conductor demo. Swing around is really convincing.
It's really
bizarre.
damn good.
It sounds like there's a speaker that's a little bit too loud right here. Like, and there's no speaker there at all. Like
Well, you hear this one, but again, we're both not really in the optimal listening position.
Yeah.
But the fact that there are no speakers behind us right now
Is very surprising.
every single speaker is in front of my head. It might not be as good as if there was surround backs, but it is there, and that is a lot.
Honestly, that is 80 to 90% of the battle. Because generally speaking, for movie watching, which is all I really care about, the surrounds are just, you know, to make you feel more immersed. There's nothing happening there.
Unless it's like Top Gun. There was some happening there. Can we play Top Gun for a second?
I mean, it's a free country.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks to Maverick.
All right, let's go.
Is that behind you?
Oh yeah.
That weak center channel.
Yeah, the center channel's bad. I have an extra one of the speakers. You could just put a third one in the middle.
Might need to do that. That center channel was part of the old setup, so for us to do our apples to apples comparison here, we are gonna need to use it.
Oh, so you guys are gonna listen to like the before and after?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come on, hit me.
You said hit me.
Okay, B. The second one's the old HT-A9s.
Correct. Yeah, he gets it really well. Yeah, I'm surprised. Comparing this to HT-A9, we thought that the positioning was not quite as good, but the frequency response is good, is better. And every time you pick these things, I'm surprised. Like, because in my head, you don't have like the experience of that. Well, you haven't had the training that I have, but you've had the experience, right? But every time you do it so quickly and confidently, I'm surprised.
The fact that it's working is all I ask for, and if it can sound a little better, especially on the bass, and still have okay positionality, and like, what, is she gonna notice?
Why wouldn't I notice?
So red is HT-A9,
Yeah.
green is the new system. Yeah, there you go. And the bass extension is way, way better. This was, the old system was going to maybe 40 hertz. This goes to maybe 25. Yeah. It's way better, yeah. And even the treble is slightly better. And the dotted white is actually what we consider target for in-room speaker system.
Yeah, but that's going to be really, really tough at the very extremes. And honestly, we are riding
really
that
well
line.
Balanced, yeah.
Yeah.
Really well balanced.
So Sony engineer profile.
Good.
Very happy with that, actually.
Yeah.
Is it just a clarity thing?
No, the clarity on both is actually really good. Those are good speakers for a sound bar. But the issue is that the correction is just better on the HT-A9s. You could hear it too, right?
And the positioning is slightly better with the older one, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit better. But like I said before, the surround accuracy is really not paramount to me. It's more about, is it even there? Is this an okay movie watching experience? And at that, this new setup succeeds really, really well. And the clarity is definitely better.
And the fact that we could get rear anything, even though we have nothing back there, that's awesome to me.
Yeah.
And also the audio doesn't cut out, right? That's also.
Oh yeah! Yeah!
That's the real key. I mean, when the HT-A9s work, they're amazing. It's like they're made of magic. And when they don't work, it's like, whole movie night ruined. I'm really happy with the side grade. Even though it cost way more, took way more time. If they could just do Sony HT-A9 2 and have it not be crap. That's what I would like to recommend to you. Or what I'd really like to recommend is our sponsor.
Nord Security. If you keep up with the tech news, as I do, you know that hackers are always looking for new ways to compromise everything from tech giant servers to grandma's computer. Thankfully, Nord Security's well-rounded protection package is there to help protect your files, devices, and personal data online. And maybe get a package for your grandma too. She's a matriarch. Check out NordPass, a password manager that helps you generate and store unique passwords across your devices and browser. Or NordLocker, a powerful file encryption and sharing service that makes it easy to store important documents or embarrassing pictures you don't want leaked to the world, like Gam Gam's boudoir photos that you did not mean to find. Cybercrime is everywhere these days, so make sure you're taking precautions when you surf the web. Right now, you can get 4 months free on all of Nord's products. So head to nordsecurity.com/Linus or click the link in the description below.
If you guys enjoyed this video, you clearly enjoy the ones where we fight with wiring things up. So how about the one when I ran an Ethernet cable along the outside of my house? That was a long time ago, but it's a good video and actually full of very practical tips.